Quick recap after last week, I got the glass out, the interior out, dash included in that, side glass. I have to push this other intro off for a second to just say thanks, guys. The response to this car was overwhelming. I expected 5 of my friends to watch it, and lots of you guys watched it, lots of comments. I'm really happy to see that people are excited about this car. I'm really happy about it. And yeah, I just want to say thanks. If you're new and you didn't watch the first one, please do. Do me a favor and just subscribe. It's free and I appreciate it very much. Appreciate the support. It gives me certainly more energy to just do this, because filming and doing this is hard. It's not my forte, all right? I'm just saying, I don't love the camera. But today this video is gonna quickly just go through what I finished in 25, removing the panels, and then we're gonna get to some of the surprises after sandblasting, because it is back. It's in primer, and I got some stuff to show you. So let's get that done. Thanks again. Let's get to work. This should be pretty straightforward. Shouldn't be too difficult. Different size. All right, this bolt right here, it's already been deleted. So, it's just a couple of bolts that come from the inside. Looks like there's supposed to be 3, but I've only got 2. Kind of hurts the ear hole. I know I keep going on about the condition of this car. I really don't think I can stress it enough. Maybe I can, sorry if I am. A couple of things I wanted to show you after I got this fender off. Look at that battery tray. It's amazing. It even has, I don't know if I can get a shot in here where you can see it, the original battery hold down. It's still sitting in there. Well, I don't know if it's original, but it is not, you know, one of those cheap plastic or a washer, you know, and a bolt. You can see the repaint. Clearly they pulled the fender off when they did the blue, so they tried to do a nice job. All right, now we got to get this one off. Wrong size. Let's stick with this for now. That one's already loose. Real concern. It's bolted on. It's not coming off. I was thinking my core might come loose. Hey, I found something not factory. Pretty sure that, yeah, it doesn't qualify. This is old though. Wow, look at that. Can we find a date? No, we cannot. All right, well, anyway, but the original holder's over here. Yeah, they drilled the Best Buy date off. And back to the, what is this, 1/2 inch? Yep, no. 7/16. No shims fell out. Kind of just a wriggle, like it's got to go forward. It's not attached. And down. This little, let's see, I'm unhooked at the bottom. There we go. Okay, what do we? Oh, it's on the tire. There we go. A little stuck at the end. Voila. Pretty simple, 2 bolts on that end. Not too bad. Same thing on this side. Pretty simple. Pull the 2 bolts out, and it comes right off. All right, here we go. Too nice of a car. Your name is Ken.
Yep, so my name's Ken. My business partner over there that's blasting is James. Our company is Arizona Blasting. And yeah, we're doing this GTO.
Tell us how we can find you or reach you.
All right, so we're on Instagram. We don't have a Facebook right now. We're starting to build our Instagram page. Hopefully some of this will be on there.
Yeah.
Link it to there. Yeah. But
Cool, right on. Well, appreciate it.
hey, no problem.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, back to the blasting. This is after he scraped it. I hit it with sand, and you got not down to the middle, but I'm still getting in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You got a hole right here.
Oh yeah, okay.
And a hole back there.
Yeah, knew about that one.
He talked to you about the Bondo?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to? I was going to say we'll blast the Bondo out, but I wanted you to be able to see the big spots, and he's taking pictures of it.
Okay.
That way, when your body guy comes by, he doesn't have to rediscover all of it. Look how cold that is. So that is a heat exchanger.
Okay.
So it takes the regular air and drops it about 20 degrees. So
Like,
air, if you reach in there and feel your hand,
it's like NASCAR, you know, like
Yeah.
technology.
it's awesome when you're blasting, especially when it's hot.
Yeah, sure. Well, here we are. Doesn't look a lot different from this angle, does it? Compared to when I last left off. Well, yes, I guess. This is as good as I expected it to be, especially down in the bottom sections of the body. Nothing really popped out, no holes. Over here in the corners, not bad. Really good, actually. Let's get up on the roof here. The top looks good. Not dented, done, you know, no or any of that. Yeah, all this stuff looks really good. There's not a lot to show here. There's some, you know, things that are gonna need to be fixed. There's some waviness. I don't know if you can, if that's gonna show up on camera, but back here, there's a couple of spots, one right there. All in all, pretty much bodywork stuff. It's funny, I talked to my painter and he said, oh, it's a wreck, but I think all painters sort of say that, right? There's a lot to do. That's, for you who don't know, that's normal. At the factory, the top goes onto the C-pillar, A-pillar, and then they filled this with lead. Usually, I'm assuming this was also a lead fill. You've got a little bit of pitting there. You know, the soft top was on here, so water was gathering up, but it came off early enough to save it, which is really good. There was a hole that I showed earlier during blasting here in the left rear quarter panel. And of course we talked about this hole and a little bit of that there. And we talked about this hole, and this is a little bit of new stuff that showed up during blasting. Again, not too bad. Some dents, right? That's a good dent. The thing I was on about the most, right? We talked about this a lot. I did anyway. You guys listened, thanks. We are gonna replace this. It could be fixed. You can see there's some pitting along the edges there. But there's just holes. You got some dents there. All this stuff can be fixed though. There's no major where the bumper mounts up, right? It wasn't whacked and we got to do a bunch of pulling on that. It's really good outcome there. And I just love when I look in here and still see a lot of this factory sound deadener, seam sealer, that kind of stuff. We did end up cleaning the trunk out really well. Again, pretty good result. Very happy with that. I'm a little close, sorry about that. It's kind of cramped behind me here. Passenger side quarter, really good still. Obviously just the hard or soft top holes. And same thing with this quarter. It's even better than the other one. Let's see if I can get in there for you. And same thing over here, even better than the other side. You know, there's nothing major over here. There is a little kink right there, it looks like. But good structurally sound car. Very happy with that. And some of you guys asked questions about this engine. I will address that when we get to the fuel injection part of this. And don't panic, I'm gonna make it nice. I am not taking that engine out. One guy asked me, are you gonna LS swap it? No LS swap is happening on this car. Some of you guys might ask the question, why didn't I have this sandblasted as well? Couple of reasons. One, most importantly to me, I'm trying to keep some of the original elements. Yeah, I'll scrape that old deadener out, put some new stuff in. But I want to clean this floor. I want to clean this and keep it. No one's ever going to see it, but it's not really bad. I will get rid of the surface rust. I'll make it nice. You have to trust me. I, for one, really like as many original parts as possible, and some of the factory guy, the guy who was laying all these parts down and just leaving some of the history behind. And I know some of you out there also really appreciate that. I know some of you are gonna be like, just gut it all. Start from scratch. I get it, but I don't need to, so I'm not going to. That concludes the walk around with the body, on the body, for the body, the body. My goodness. To see the hood, fenders, doors, we need to go outside to the trailer. So let's take a look out there. Nice windy January morning. So here's the ugly right here. Once all of the blasting was done and it went to primer, you can see somebody decided to fix this hood with a ball peen hammer. This is indicative of somewhere along the way it got creased and then they hammered it down. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Same thing here. And the really ugly part of this hood is right up here, where you can see, very common I guess on these to have quite a bit of rust. Fortunately it's not all the way through on the other side. I'm not going to move it to show you, but the skin underneath is good. The top skin, not so much. So we're going to have a lot of work to do to fix that, but we are going to fix it because you Pontiac guys are going to know, very hard to source a good hood. I mean, there's no good reproductions. And if I bought some online, I'd probably have to buy 2 or 3 to make one. But I have a very competent painter and body guy. That shouldn't be a problem. Driver's door, I mean, I guess not bad, right? You've got some holes along the way. Somebody drilled some holes, popped the dent out. And I think these are trim. Should be trim holes, I believe. You guys will correct me. I know that's true. Solid though. The door is 100% solid. Not a lot of work to do on that one. You can see the door is pretty good. Not a lot of work was done to this one. Just some of the original holes, it looks like, in the skin. That's got some, that'll need fixed. Moving on to the deck lid, really solid. You got some gouging, deep sanding marks, but nothing horrible. The best part is, you know, it's not rotted. No pinholes. Big dent right there. But otherwise, pretty good shape. So not bad, hood being the worst. Fenders, well, they did their job. I mean, I would expect this is sort of right, a 50-year-old car, and fenders are kind of like curb feelers, I guess. People just beat the hell out of them. So this one literally was beat with a hammer. There was a hole obviously welded there. But again, we're not talking, you know, major catastrophes at all. So a lot of this sheet metal is definitely going to be usable. And same thing up here. Clearly this one had pretty good beating at one point. Look at all those hammer marks. Solid on the lips. Why is this important? For the car guys that know this, you can't source good aftermarket parts for these cars, fenders, and you know, not like you can your Chevelles. Even if you did, it would be not a good fit. It would be horrible, really, for the body guy. And it's just thinner, not good sheet metal. So it is a win to be able to save all of these parts, with that one being absolutely the worst. It's also a little thin. When we were, it doesn't seem like it, but when we were blasting on it, while it's not pitted and there's not a ton of rust, it's just thinner in some spots. So that's a win. We're gonna get to use these panels. We get to keep as much original sheet metal, and I'm happy about that. All right, let's move on. So you guys might ask, where are we going next? Well, I've got a little whiteboard up here. So this is my list. It's not extensive. This is where I'm starting. Disassembly done. Now I gotta buy some parts. Let me get that in frame. AC work, fuel system, brake lines, fuel lines, and of course, anything else I need to replace, I will. And this list is much, much longer. So that's just the starting point. That concludes the video. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all of your support, as I said earlier. So next steps, where are we headed? I just showed you the whiteboard. I should set some expectations. Obviously, I need to order parts. That's going to take some time. There's going to be some dead air between releases. However, I do have a question. I have a video that I did a year ago on a Mazda, and let me just tell you, it's not good. That helped me do better on this one. But I was thinking about putting it out just, you know, to keep content going on the page. It's a 1990 Mazda Miata. Did a lot of work to it. The shooting and the audio, well, let's just say I have a lot of montages. So, but I'll put it out if you guys want to see it. I had fun doing it. It taught me a lot getting ready for doing something like this. So that wraps it up. As soon as I have parts, I'll get to work. As soon as I have another video, I will definitely get it out to you. And again, thanks for your support. Well, I mean, genuinely, thank you guys. It was really a lot of fun. I woke up on a Sunday and went and checked my page, and I had comments and yeah, just lots of support. And it was kind of cool, I'll be honest with you. So thanks, appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.